Share the live thing and then it cut off. My fault. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I couldn't see any of y'all's comments, so maybe I'll be able to see them if you come over here now. Anyway, so the topic was, I'll fix it later, but the topic was, do men seek true love? And this is something I tell y'all all the time that I've never found. Men seeking true, oh, men seeking true love. Have y'all ever ran into one of those? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. And I don't know, because they never say that they are. And I've never ran into one. So, have y'all seen one of those? I haven't seen one at all. Y'all just went got some old man aphrodisiac. Y'all want to see it? Okay, hold on. Where'd it go? All right, y'all. Old men love this. If you're trying to pull the old man like in his 60s or 70s, even his 50s, late 50s, this is what you have to go get. Y'all ready? All right. Yeah, y'all gonna be proud of me. I made a hair appointment to get my hair styled on Friday. So we're gonna see what a professional could do with this. All right, so do y'all want to see the old man aphrodisiac that will get you an old man from 50 and up? All right, I'm gonna show y'all 1 second. This perfume, actually this is a gift from my mom, but if you wear this, you're gonna get, hold on y'all 1 second. Sorry y'all. Yeah. If y'all wear that, old men are gonna recognize this from their heyday. The day when they were in their prime and all the women wore this. Everybody else. So when all the women wore white diamonds back in the old man's prime days, like in his 20s, he's gonna remember this smell. It's gonna be familiar to him. And when he sniffs and smells something familiar, it's gonna feel like nostalgia for him. And he's gonna be like, you smell so good. You remind me of when I was young and youthful. And so if you get an old lady perfume and wear it, if you're trying to catch old men, this probably is the #1 perfume that ladies used to wear back in the day that old men will recognize and be drawn to magically. So this is from my mom. I don't know. I'm gonna see if she wants it. She really doesn't wear perfume that much anymore, but she used to love this. So I'm gonna give that to her. That's old lady, older man aphrodisiac. They love the smell of something from their heyday, from their prime, from when they used to cook pool. It's gonna give them the confidence that they used to have, and it's gonna be like nostalgia, and they're gonna be like, oh, you know, they're not gonna think of you as so young because you're wearing something that's familiar that, you know, older ladies wear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome for that tip. Okay, I also got another perfume. I got Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. This is really good too. You know, it's kind of, it's very feminine and floral and very like crisp and clean, but also sexy at the same time. It's more like it reminds me of like the early 2000s or something like that, but it just smells very classy and bougie, but very floral and like it's really nice. I'll put it behind my ear. It smells so good. Look at the cute little bottle. All right, so yeah, that's giving like, you know, bougie but floral. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? Okay, so We were talking about, do men truly seek love, or do they seek what's easy, or do they seek what's convenient? Because if men are more logical than women, would they really go around seeking true love, or would they go around seeking convenience and things that make their lives easier? Okay. That's what I'm asking. But the funny thing is, even though men are very logical and they go around seeking things that are convenient, easy to get along with, they still have a weakness. Okay? They still have a weakness. Hold on, I'll grab y'all. I know they still have a weakness, which is their lust and their animal magnetism and all that kind of stuff. So you can still get them to fall for you using those techniques, using those things that lure them in, but they got to be the one that, you know, can afford you. Because a lot of men will pursue a woman so hard but have nothing in their pockets. They will not give up. They're adamant about having this woman, but they have nothing in their pockets. That to me is stupid. Bold, but stupid. You know what I mean? And they think that if you tell them no, that you're being mean. But no, you're just protecting your future generations from poverty. So if they think about it like that, they can't be really mad. You can't be mad at women who reject you because you're trying to date outside of your budget. I feel like men that constantly try to pursue women like, oh, hold on, these are tangled. That constantly try to pursue women knowing they don't have anything to offer them, that is a form of fraud. Okay? Because women, a lot of women will tell you straight up she's all about her money. And she likes providers. And she's not trying to date nothing broke. You know what I mean? And so for a man to literally hound her, knowing he has zero funds, trying to get her, knowing that she's trying to protect her, you know, future generations from dust and poverty cycle, men need to get a clue and a hint that they need to stop pursuing women that they cannot afford. If you can't afford them, leave them alone. Leave women alone if you ain't got no money. Go talk to Pick Misha. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these guys out here, there's just won't understand. They don't understand the word no. You got to literally block them. You got to block them. Block their other numbers. Because I know a lot of y'all out here keep asking me in these YouTube streets. Y'all keep texting and asking and commenting, how do you get rid of a Dusty? How do you get rid of a stalker? How he doesn't want to take no for an answer. And I always tell y'all, just give him a bill and give him something he can't afford. He'll dismiss himself because they think that they're going to change your mind and get you to, you know, accept them for at who they are right now financially. But that's not the same thing as, you know, them being weak. Actually, it is. They're just too stupid to realize it. But women are literally protecting their future generation and their actual future by not dealing with broke men. Okay? Women have goals. They have standards. And a Dusty that can't afford them is not on their path. And so a lot of people don't realize this. People are focused. People have goals. People have high standards. If you are walking in the path of a woman that is high standards, trying to get somewhere in life, trying to get her lifestyle to the next level, and you know you can't do anything about it, just keep walking and dreaming. Just keep walking and dreaming. Okay? Just keep walking and dreaming. A lot of these men will never have enough money to get the type of woman they want, and they'll eventually settle down with Pick Misha and them or Barbara the Builder and live whatever life they got left, you know, begging her for 50% of the money or all of it if they're super dusty. And a lot of women are just going to have to realize, you know, these dusties don't understand the word no, and they don't understand that certain women are out of their league. Now, let me tell you all about that. A man doesn't have to be physically attracted to a woman. for her to be out of his league. Let me repeat that. Let me go ahead and repeat it, because some of y'all are dumb. A woman does not have to be physically attractive to a man that's approaching her in order for her to be out of his league. Okay? It doesn't matter what she looks like. It matters what her standards are. So, just because you're not attracted to her and you wouldn't pay for her bills doesn't mean that 50-year-old man over there won't do it. It doesn't mean that man over there with a nice, vehicle, who probably has way more money than you, will not do it. So just because you're not physically attractive to a woman with super high standards means nothing at all. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta understand this. All these broke dusties are like, I wouldn't be with you anyway. No. Well, sir, you are not the target, and I don't think you would want to be with me because my standards are too high. And if you're not physically attracted to me, then you shouldn't even be in my presence. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I am materialistic. I'm going to stay that way because I don't want to look at anybody broke asking me for no money and claiming that they're a grown man. I will stay materialistic just to keep away the dust. All right. Women these days have to be materialistic in order to not deal with dusties. Okay. They literally do. They gotta get the t-shirt that says I'm a gold digger. I even have a pair of earrings that are a pair of gold shovels with like, these aren't it, but I have, a lot of women will straight up tell you that they're a gold digger just to keep you away because they know you ain't got no money. Okay. And like I said, you don't have to be attracted to a woman for her to be out of your league. Okay. So all the silly insults or fake insults that Dusties give, they mean nothing because it still is not going to get you in there. You could be talking to someone's grandma and be broke, and she's not going to give you the time of day. She's not going to be no cougar for your young broke self. Okay? She's just going to send you back home to your bonnet of a pygmisha or to your mother. So it doesn't matter. These men think that they're the prize. You're only the prize to pygmisha, the woman that you're walking 5 feet in front of in public because you don't want to be seen out in public with her, the one that's in your league. So y'all do the math, guys. If a woman who is in your league deals with you but you don't like her, what are you telling yourself? Hmm? Yeah, sorry y'all. Anyway, thank you, Erica. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah. Okay, you don't see me? Okay. Thank you, Erica. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, I was getting a phone call. That's probably why it's still like that. But I'm going to be gone in a few minutes anyway. I just have to get back on and say hi, show y'all my nails, tell y'all stay woke from the dust. Dusties, get your money up. We don't care. Okay. In this day and age, sad to say, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but most men are judged by their income and their ability to earn money. So if nobody told y'all, I just did. I don't care if y'all say I'm materialistic. I'm gonna stay materialistic until y'all get the picture and go back over to bonnets of a pygmisha or whatever. Okay. um can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, that's great. Is this the I guess the picture went out because somebody's trying to leave a voicemail. I don't know. All right, I should be back in a second. Hopefully, they talking too long. Anyway, so yeah, Dusties, we don't care if you find us attractive. We don't find your bank account attractive. But that man over there, who's probably old enough to be your daddy, he finds us attractive, and he's gonna buy us luxury vehicles. He's gonna buy us clothes. He's gonna pay our bills. So whatever you think, we don't care. Okay, we are still out of your league, because there are men that have money to spend on women. And y'all have to realize that y'all can't be talking like this. Like, men, if y'all are over the age of 40 and y'all are still complaining because y'all ain't got no money, that's y'all's problem. Y'all need to get y'all's money up. That's pathetic. Okay, a man over 40 who hasn't become successful yet is literally a waste of space. So y'all need to get y'all's money up. Okay, stop complaining about it. Get it together. Like, for real. Okay. You said that's wicked. What's wicked? The truth? Yep, truth hurts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry the camera's not coming back on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. You said Jesus will raise you up where you are not in my league. Well, pray to Jesus for some money too while you're there. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said I should start a channel for men? Girl, I'm just going to be busting the dust over there. Busting the dust. I'm literally, that's all I'd be doing. It would be terrible over there. I try to be nice in the beginning. What? Anyway, you know, I'll probably be live on TikTok later. Y'all come find me back over there, like after 5 Central. Unless I go back live on YouTube. But I'll be at home, so it'll be better quality. And nobody will be calling on my phone trying to talk to me. He said, you want a man with 6 figures, right? Nope, 7. 7 to 8. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, 6 figures is good, but, you know, for me personally, if I were out there single today, in this day and age, you need 7 figures. But 6 is good. A high 6. Got to be high 6. It can't be 6 before taxes and 5 after taxes. So as long as it's a high 6, close to a 7 figure, great. But low 6, 5 figures after taxes, no, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why is this video not like usual? I'll be live later at home. This is because I'm in my car and somebody called my phone and the camera just didn't come back. Just the sound. It's weird. Anyway. YouTube, get it together. What are y'all doing? It's not by choice. I didn't turn the camera off by choice, you know. Okay. Okay, Rezi says Dusty should just say sprinkle, sprinkle, the way they're spanning their backs, running here to put you down. Girl, they can do anything but get some money, can't they? Dusties will run to a channel. They will run to some comment sections, but they can't run to get no money. Of course. They know everything except how to get money. Wonderful. Must be nice to have all that energy and knowledge and just to not get no money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What time I'll be going on my other stream? I might go later, like after 6 Central. Okay. Thank you, the Goddess Collection. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. Yeah. You said the Dusties are faithful. Yes, you know what? That's why I keep it silly, because these Dusties like when you tell them about themselves, because their pick-meshas will not. A pick-mesha will not tell a Dusty about themselves because they're afraid they ain't gonna have no piece of a man. So sometimes Dusties need women for reality checks to tell them about themselves so they can improve. Because, you know, Dusty is not a permanent position, you know. They can level up, get some money. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all, I'm about to go because this camera is not coming back on. But I'll be live later on after 6 o'clock on this channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you again, the Goddess Collection. So you're already rich. What's next? Get more money. Find a man that's richer. Unless you want a pet. Unless you want a man you want to take care of. If you're going to find a man, at least make him have his own money so he doesn't ask you for any. I mean, you're already super rich. Just find a man that doesn't need anything from you, I guess. Someone said make the Forbes list. Okay. Someone said to start a family or go on vacation. Okay. Yeah, but don't find someone that wants to live off of you. That's all. All right, y'all. Someone says you need a billionaire. Okay. Yeah, go find a billionaire, girl. But see, a lot of women don't like certain men's attitudes when they have a lot of money, especially rich women that got their own money. So you just probably need someone that can hold their own if you can't find a richer man than you with a decent attitude. Okay. You said go into rich rooms. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll be live here after 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. We'll see. Okay. Thank y'all for the gifts. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all for the. You said I'm using this platform to degrade, not uplift. Well, what are you using it for? To complain and not get no money? Okay, well, who's doing better? All right, learn your lesson. Take notes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm not degrading anybody but Dusties who come here to get degraded. You think they came here for me to tell them to stay dusty? No, that's what Pick Me should do. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Thank y'all so much. Bye.